Good morning. Justine Williams, Double Diamond here. I'm just coming to you guys to talk to you this morning a little bit about my story, a little bit about how to enroll a loyal customer and how to enroll a distributor, and how I've done it, because so many people say, how'd you do that, how'd you do that? So I just want to talk to you for a second. When I very first started, I was broke, I was broken, and I felt like I was failing, and I was. I was working in a hair salon. I had quit managing 2 bars, and I had started working in a hair salon because I was looking for something different. I knew that wasn't being the mom that I wanted to be, and I was looking for something better. But at the same time, like, I was repeating that whole failing system that I kept trying to do. Part of the reason that I wasn't making any money at the hair salon is because I just loved everybody, and I didn't want to charge anybody full price. I didn't think my time was worth anything. I thought, oh gosh, they'll never pay me that to come and get their hair done, and they're my friends, so I'll just give them a deal. At the end of the day, I wasn't even breaking even. So when the It Works thing came along, I ended up signing up, and I mini boosted. So I invested $300 that I didn't have. It was my power bill money. I went home and puked. True story, because I was like, gosh, Justine, you're such an idiot. Why did you do that? Immediately after that, because I was still beating myself up about making a poor decision, I was that girl that didn't call my upline back. I was that girl that didn't have a launch party. For 2 weeks, I avoided her. By the end of March, she finally talked me into having a launch party, and 2 people showed up, one of which was my cousin, who didn't have any money to pay for her wrap, and the other one was my neighbor that I went and begged to come over because I was supposed to be having this party and nobody showed up. So I wrapped my cousin, and I was afraid to tell her that the wrap costed $25. So didn't charge her, didn't make any money on that wrap because I was too afraid. But then something happened. I saw her results, and they were awesome. Mind you, I hadn't even wrapped yet because I didn't believe in the wraps. I thought the only way to lose weight was to diet and exercise. But I had signed up because of the greens and the defining gel. So her wrap results were awesome, and after I saw that, like, I started talking to people, and I started getting excited, and I started, when I learned about the loyal customer program, that they could get it at my price, and I still got paid, I thought that was just crazy, because I was like, you mean I don't really have to sell this because I'm just going to tell them how to get it at my price? Like, that's awesome. So when I approached people, it was about this screaming deal and how I could get it for them at my price, and it got sent right to their door, and I didn't have to deliver it, and they didn't have to meet up with me, and it was just this wonderful program, and I was so excited that then, when I came to sharing the opportunity side with them, I was like, look, you can make your money back right off the bat. Sell your 4 wraps, you make your money back, okay? Then on top of that, these people can get stuff at your price, and you don't have to deliver it, and you don't have to front the money for the order and pray to God they come and pick it up, and you don't have to beg people to give you money, and you don't have to worry about failing, because you can give them your price. So it's not like you have to say, like, okay, I bought this necklace for $10, you give me $25 for it, because 9 times out of 10, I would have sold it for $10 because that's what I bought it for, and that's why I never made any money. Okay, so those 2 things being super exciting to me was what, like, totally, like, opened the doors to my business. On top of that, I wasn't in those Facebook groups right off the bat. I didn't have people telling me that it was hard. I didn't have people even telling me how to do it, really. I just went and did it, and in my mind it was easy because I was giving people this screaming deal. And so when I approached them like they were getting this screaming deal, or like hey, you don't have to keep $1 bazillion in stock in your back room because it gets delivered to right at their door. You don't have to front any money to them. You don't have to deliver it. You don't have to, try to charge extra money. It's just, I was so confident and so excited that how could you say no to that? Right? I'm telling people like, hey, this company is on the ground floor. It's on the ground floor. You don't have to do any of this stuff. You still get paid. You're helping people feel better and look better, and that's exciting in itself, So it's like if you're lost in the woods and you have two friends with you, and one of them says, like at this point, like it's getting dark, that gurgling in your stomach is starting to set in, and you're like, okay, well, am I going to get eaten by an animal tonight? Am I going to make it back to my car? Am I going to be one of those people that's lost in the woods and they have to send a search team out to find us? So, when all of those fears start setting in and you have one friend that says, the car's this way. We just need to go this way. It's about, over that draw right over there, and we're going to drop down onto the road, and it's right there. Or if your other friend says, I'm not really sure, but I think the car might be that way. Maybe. I can't be positive, but it feels like maybe we should go that way. Which friend are you going to follow? Okay? It's the same thing with a business. If you approach people and you're like, this is awesome, and we have this, and this, and you can do this, and this, or you can just be a customer and get it at a screaming deal of my price. Or if you approach them like, well, I kind of know this girl, and maybe it's possible to make some money, but I'm not really sure. Like, it's hard. It's time consuming. You probably don't have enough time. You really shouldn't invest that $100. You shouldn't. If you approach them like that, they're not going to join your team. I didn't have the money to sign up. I used my power bill money to pay for my booster kit that was the money that I was supposed to be using to pay off my power bill that I hadn't paid all winter long. Like, I was at the verge of getting my power shut off. But when I invested that money and I put my butt on the line and I was excited, like, people bought wraps. It happened. I got 14 fast start bonuses in month 2 of my business. 14. That's an extra $1,400. You guys, you can do anything you put your mind to. If you step forward with confidence and you get excited about the fact that people can get your price, get excited about the fact that as a distributor, you don't have to deliver anything. You don't have to keep anything in stock. You don't have to run around and pray to God that after you fronted the money to make this order that people actually come back and pay. No, like, it gets sent right to their door. That's really exciting. There's a $500 Ruby bonus now, $20,000 for going diamond. You guys, it is totally possible. I did that in 2 months. I didn't even have anybody telling me how to do it, and I did it in 2 months. Because I was excited. Because I was confident. Because, my first full month in this company, I was driving home from a party, and I stopped and I called my sister because I knew she was up breastfeeding. And if you know anything about my sister and I, we really weren't that close at that point. And the last person that I wanted to tell about my business was her, because I was afraid that she was going to tell me that I was an idiot, that I'd made a bad choice, that these companies are a waste of money and a waste of time. I was afraid of that, but for whatever reason, when I was on my way home from this party, I called her up and I was like, hey, I just did this party and everybody signed up. I was like, Kylie, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I have a dream board. I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to make things better for my kids. This is my year. When I called her and told her about my experience, I never once said, join my team. I never once said, buy a wrap. I never did. I just told her about my experience, and she could feel that coming from me. She could feel the confidence. She could feel the excitement. So much to the point that the next morning she called me back and she was like, tell me more. I might want to be on your team. And I was like, what? You're crazy. She was like, no, just meet me and tell me more. And I did. And she researched the company and she looked at the compensation plan and she signed up. You guys, she is the smart one. She signed up because I was confident, because I was changing my life, because I was excited. So if you want to grow your business and you want to go from nothing to something, get excited. Be confident. Share with other people what the person who signed you up shared with you. You could do it. Anybody. I don't care if you signed up today. I don't care if you signed up yesterday. I don't care if you signed up on New Year's Eve. You can get that $20,000. Trust me. If somebody that was broke, in debt, and super negative can go from that to a $10,000 bonus in 2 months, you can do it too. I love you. Have an awesome day. Don't get lost in the woods. Be confident. You got this. And bring it!